Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a fine, catch me a catch.
Once upon a time, dating was left to matchmakers, and the Fiddler on the Roof song, Matchmaker, made complete sense. But not anymore. Now it's Boy Meets App, online dating, Match.com, OkCupid, etc. People still look for love, but with limited time, they want to maximize the likelihood they'll meet somebody special. Which is why they might like DNA dating, matchmaking based on your genetic compatibility. So how does this work? And does it work?
Science class.
We tested this with 3 couples, one 3-month relationship, a couple of 4 years, and a married couple who'd been together 15 years. You start with a DNA sampling kit that arrives in the mail. You take a cotton bud and swab your cheek, bottle it, seal it in a hazmat bag, and FedEx back to the laboratory. Now the magic happens. Scientists analyze the cheek swab for DNA and come up with a number that represents your compatibility index. Their system can now show you people who are compatible to you, but how accurate is it? The science behind this comes from a 1995 experiment in Switzerland called the sweaty t-shirt test. Women had to sniff smelly 3-day-old t-shirts from a number of men and pick their favourites. When scientists analysed the t-shirts the women chose, they realised that they'd picked t-shirts with HLA genes that were most unlike theirs. HLA is a gene which is responsible for body odour perception and helps regulate the immune system. The women's choices suggested that people unconsciously choose partners who might give them children with a genetic advantage. In 2003, a company called GenePartner decided to commercialise this research. They created a formula that predicted whether people would make a good match, based on their HLA DNA. They won't reveal the numbers of successful matches, but they are still in business a decade later. Which brings us to a brand new Canadian startup, Instant Chemistry.
We are basically commercializing a new science that's essentially the science of human attraction. And so what we're doing is we're taking this science and integrating it into the dating industry.
And this science might help us get healthier.
What the research has shown is that people who are what we call biologically compatible experience longer-term, more stable relationships, higher fertility rates, and healthier children as well.
This type of genetic matching can cause problems. Instant Chemistry say they only look at the romantic options, but the same can't be said for 23andMe, a DNA testing company that looks at potential health issues that might be lying in your gene pool. They've just been warned by the FDA about breaking federal law by making medical claims which haven't been proven. We asked a matchmaker their opinion.
You know, I am a believer in science, but I think there's also so much more to it. I mean, I think that genetically people might be lined up, but there are so many other factors.
10 days later, we had the results.
So if we're not compatible, are you out?
Nervous.
No.
I'm not nervous. 15 years, I think everything's all right.
All right, let's open these. I want to know.
Zara, you are a 98% match.
73%.
Oh, but now you're reading what it means.
Ooh. We're still on the
83%?
That's pretty good.
That's a B.
That's impressive.
73 or lower. Established long-lasting couples were not generally found to have genetic compatibility lower than 74%. Yowzers. This does not mean we're not a good match for your partner.
15 years. I knew we were compatible.
It's all going to be okay.
It's all going to be fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Sure.
Appreciate that.
I feel your pulse. Okay.
I'm so cold.
Scores aren't the only way of matching, as matchmakers take other factors into account, such as economic status, family values, and long-term life goals.
It's, I think, a very alternative thing. I don't think it's very mainstream at the moment.
This might not be the future of dating, but it's not so unlikely that Match.com might ask for a cheek swab with the next sign-up in the future.